Welcome back, everyone. In this video, our goal is to demonstrate how we can add or delete landscape components in order to fine-tune the size and shape of our landscape actor. Now, to demonstrate how to do this, I am in my map sculpting level down here. You can be in any level that you have at least one landscape actor. Of course, we have landscape editing mode selected up here. And in order to access the add and delete tools, you need to make sure you're over in the Manage tab over on the left-hand side here. And then underneath that, right here is our list of options. I'm going to be skipping over the selection tool for the time being. I'll get to that in the next video. We're going to be talking about these add and delete options right here, starting with the add option. Now, with that selected, we have only just one setting here, our brush size, and this is set to a brush size of 1, meaning that we can select, or I should say add, one component at a time. And as I am mousing over the edge of my landscape actor here, you can see a very faint green mesh. In fact, that's so hard to see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hide my sky sphere right here. That's just going to make things a little bit darker. And now you can see that green outline a little bit easier. To add a landscape component, all you got to do is simply left click wherever you see that green outline. So we added one there, left clicking there as well. And why it's doing that weird flicker whenever I click, I'm not quite sure. But as you can see, you can simply add landscape components like so. Now, I don't have to add just one at a time. I can change my brush size here to something like, I don't know, 3. And now you can see if I mouse over my landscape, I now have a 3x3 size that I can add. Now, note that when I add this, and I'm going to highlight along the edge here, this is going to be, this green box, the center of my selection. So if I mouse on out here a little bit, remember, I've got a 3x3 component area that I'm looking to add. If I click right here, I'm going to add components here, 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 and then all the way around because I'm defining the center point. So I'm going to click right here. And now you can see how it's added it all the way around because it was adding my 3x3 section. I'm just going to do Control Z to undo that. Now, why, when I have a brush size of 3, it only shows my center component and not a 3x3 section? I don't know. I think that would be a nice improvement for Epic to include, however. So that is adding. Simple enough. Now I'm just going to set my brush size here back to default, and you can probably guess what the delete tool does. With that guy selected, all I need to do is highlight a component I wish to delete and left click it to make it go bye-bye. Of course, you can make any particular component go bye-bye, so if you want something a little bit more landlocked, you can do that here as well. Now, what are some possible uses for this tool? Well, let's consider this example right here, your add and delete tools. What if you wanted to make different holes of a golf course? As you can see, this hole from this artist's rendering is rather slender in nature. In this case, if you were trying to construct something like this, you wouldn't need a whole giant landscape actor. You could delete out various components and you could make it run a little bit more efficiently because the more polygons you have out there, the worse your performance is going to be. In general, the more cool stuff you have in your level, the less performant your game will be. Less polygons equals faster performance. Less objects equals faster performance. All right, I'm going to simply delete out these two. And let's simply add these sections back to our existing landscape. And there we go. We are back to normal. So guys, that is how to use the add and delete tools in your landscapes. That'll do it all for this one. We will see you in the next one.